Man, come on. Y'all know me. I'ma come right back. Listen, I ain't gonna never let no bad stream stop me from making some good content, bro. I checked out the video, I didn't like it. Nah, we gonna do this again. But we gonna start off with the calls today, because it ain't gonna be no issues. I saw what was happening. Had some videos playing in the background, and that's what made that stream kind of act a little weird. Nah, we gotta have a clean production, because see, if y'all couldn't see it, then you didn't get the content. You gotta get the content, man. Yeah. Hey, that's just how it go. Yeah. So, yeah, we finna talk about that again. Welcome back. Yeah. See, some of y'all didn't see it anyway, because I tell some of y'all just popping in. What's up, man? Got to get the stream going right. Listen. Bo, what's up, man? I see you, bro. I see you. I see you, fam. Listen, man, I ain't gonna do all that intro stuff, man. We ain't gonna get no intro on this. Go right into the content, bro. We're going right into it. Yeah, I know y'all don't want to see all that anyway. Y'all saw all that. Coach, I see. He say he's in the house. Coach in the house. What's up, Coach? What's up? Yeah. Max say, aye. Yes, indeed. Okay. All right. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. So we finna just crank up the show, man. We ain't wasting no time, bro. We ain't doing no intro and all that. We ain't getting cute. We just going into the material. Hold on real quick. I like that. Hold on real quick. My boy say, let's go. I'm from Law Nation channel. I love that. I love that. Welcome, my brother. Welcome. Welcome. Matty D. My boy Matty D say, Team Petty. Yeah, man. That's the only team, bro. And I ain't even being as petty as I could be. I'm holding back right now. I'm holding back. I'm definitely Team Petty, but I've been holding back. Oh, man. Oh man, my boy Kevin said the first stream was good. I deleted it. So, hey, but we gonna start this time taking calls, because this stream should be even better. I'm checking everything. It looked good to me. Because I'm gonna get into that content, but I'm gonna do it real fast, and then I'm gonna take calls. Let's take some calls first. So I'm actually gonna put the phone number out there. It's 941-940-4171. So what I'm gonna do is let's take some calls. I'm gonna get into content that I just did, but I'm gonna do it a lot faster with a little bit more information that I left out of the first time. So, but it's some stuff that I guarantee a lot of people don't know about our corner. Y'all also let me know how the stream is going. Y'all let me know if the stream is okay. So before we get into the content, I first want to make sure that I'm having no issues with the stream. So put a comment down and tell me if the stream is okay. It's the first thing I want to see. All right, because I'm not going to even start until I know the stream is okay. And then you can go ahead and call in too. It's 941-940-4171. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the content because I do see a lot more people, especially from Facebook. But basically what we talking about is the imperfections of Diggs. Okay. That actually makes him perfect. All right, here we go. There we go. We got a call. Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matter. What's up?
Boss?
Yeah. Yeah, who is this?
Oh, yeah, this is Matty D.
What's up, Matty? What's going on?
Yeah, I just wanted to call in because I just wanted to give you your flowers on that Lyle Collins content that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Appreciate that, homie.
I mean, I was with you with that because I remember when he first came into the league and people thought of him as a lesser Larry Allen with the ability to play all over the line.
Right.
And the fact that so many people are forgetting about that shows that they don't pay attention to the past or the history of what we used to have.
Yeah, it's actually surprising to me, Matty. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm surprised. I'm surprised not more people excited.
Yeah. To me, when I saw that, when you put that chart of the Giants game with all them running plays going to the right, and I'm like, well, if you add Lyle Collins to that line, imagine that run chart, but add that to the left.
Ooh. Ooh.
I was hella excited.
Yeah, I'm not understanding. I'm really not. I'm not understanding the lack of excitement from my fan base. And Matty, the OC, make sure y'all send some special prayers up to the OC. His son Josh is playing for the Super Bowl today. So when he gets off, now Matty, we got something coming. When he gets off, we doing a whole nother stream, but it's all on film. Ain't gonna be a bunch of back and forth, you know.
And then, boss, I got another thing for the petty part, right?
Mm-hmm.
You hear all them people talking about how they want Michael Parsons on the edge now, and he ain't making that much of an impact anymore than he was before.
Yeah.
Who was the one person that disappeared from that linebacker group that changed that subject?
Jalen.
Exactly. I was accused of being a Jalen fan when I was trying to explain to people that Jalen gave Micah the opportunity to be that queen that he said he wanted to be. You could play him all over the line because you had somebody else that could fill in. Maybe not to Micah's ability at Mike, but he's shown in the past that he can hold it down. Now we don't have a middle linebacker to replace Micah if he goes to end, so now Micah has to play middle. So all those people that wanted to get rid of 9, I mean, this is what I was trying to prevent. 9, let 11 do whatever he wants. Now that 9 is gone, 11 has to stay in the middle.
Man, I can't add to that.
You know how long I was trying to explain that?
I know how long, because I know how the warfare is when you're trying to talk common sense about Jalen. And I know you're not saying Jalen was some awesome, super good linebacker. That's not what you're saying. But what you're saying is, for those who wanted and liked Parsons playing the edge and blitzing from the middle, you just made that harder by taking away Jalen. Yeah, that's facts.
Actually, and you know, I was told I didn't know football because I was trying to explain that to somebody.
Matty.
And I was like, yeah.
No, go ahead. You talking good. Go ahead. I'm liking this call.
Yeah, I was telling him, like, bro, do you know all the great linebackers have told you that they need a sidekick? Not every great linebacker that's been in the league or even in the NFL history, has done it by themselves. All of them have had a Robin. The Robin ain't got to be an All-Pro. The Robin ain't got to be a Pro Bowler. The Robin has to at least be a quality linebacker so that the Batman can do what Batman does.
Nah, man, that's perfect. See, and I'm gonna tell you, Matt, what's aggravating is, you know, when Jalen got cut, the OC and I was going live right when it happened, right? So my whole face was like shocked, right? And then I was trying to calculate what was going to happen, like what you were saying. What is this going to do to Parsons? What is, you know, what is going to be the domino effect of this move? And it was a whole bunch of people, oh, boss, get over it. We're going to be okay. What's the biggest hole on defense right now? Linebacker.
Linebacker.
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear. So,
Yeah.
hey, man.
And you know what? Yeah, and you know what else makes your argument even better? Whenever you do get to the linebacker part of your film, from game one, because I saw both the Tampa game. I watched it from beginning to end, and I watched the Chargers game from beginning to end. And I don't know if you noticed this, boss, but in the first half of the Bucs game, the commentators that were commentating on the game repeatedly said the only time the Cowboys defense gave Tom Brady problems is when Jalen Smith was on the field. They said that all the first half, and they also said they don't know why Jalen gets so much hate. And the fact that by the time that we cut him, he was our best coverage linebacker in PFF grade. And he said that he was singled up on Jalen Hurts all day. And they said he was running solid the sideline, but you have other podcasters saying that Jalen can't move.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to Coach Marv today, and it's amazing lately how so many of us are on totally different directions. Like, it's actually shocking. Like, we are on, like, I've never seen, we divided on so many. It shouldn't even be a debate on some of the stuff we debate, in my opinion. Co-host with me, Maddie.
Yeah.
Let's take this question since your voicemail and you doing so good. My boy Laurel said, I think Luke gives you that same ability with better coverage. What's your thoughts on that?
Me, I have no problem if he can, sure, go for it. I'm not devoted to no specific player. I just want to win. If Luke can go in and do that, I'm with it. I'm so for it. If Francis Bernard could come in and do it, I'm with it. My problem is all those OVE people talking about, oh, you know, all pro when he's healthy. I'm like, he must be on the injury report because I still don't see it. And we keeping him, but yet we cut somebody else, and we have other people that we're not trying to give a shot, but they want to talk about Jabril Cox. But I don't understand how a weak side linebacker was going to get more playing time because we cut a middle linebacker.
Yeah, well, at this point, let's be honest, we got to move on now. You know what I mean? We really do.
Really?
The only time we should now maybe be talking about this is reflection of mistakes we made in the past from another mistake we might be getting ready to make. You know what I'm saying? Because you can definitely see that the energy is different, and it's always been different for whatever reason on LVE. It been complete toxicity going at Jalen. Like, you could tell it was almost a hit out on him. But it's church mouse quiet when it comes down to the major fall off that's been happening to LVE. Major. So, but I want to look at some solutions, man. The solutions that I'm looking at, just being all the way real with you, and we talked about this on the last show, is one guy. I'm gonna go look at him some more. It's Reuben Foster, you know, and I'm gonna go look through some more maybe cheap free agents with high side. And I do like Francis Bernard, and I do like Luke. And I think we got to start now going after our own guys, giving them their own reps and giving them the chance to develop, because we obviously having some issues at linebacker. I think we also need to get the youngster Cox out there, because that's another guy that's, to me, now needs his time, bro. He needs his time because, you know, we were talking about this on the Final Word the other day, that every time they target Neal, they're converting. Big Game James said, according to his research, that check this out. This is crazy. That they're 10 for 10 when attacking Neal. 10 for 10. No. Yeah, it's time for this man. Everybody was raving, he's a coverage linebacker. He's a coverage linebacker. Where you watching Neal get cooked, it's time to insert in the coverage guy. What's your thoughts?
I fully agree with that, bro. Isn't Cox and Kurt almost the same size?
Oh, see, I think on some things Cox is better. Let's talk about that. That's a good question. Cause see, on coverage, I think Cox is better. On tackling, Kearse is better. The first responsibility of a linebacker is tackling.
Exactly. That's why I would rather switch Kearse we're putting in the Neal spot, and then bring in Cox and put him in the big nickel where Kearse is.
Ooh, go ahead, man. Talk that talk, bro.
That's what I wanted at the beginning of the season. I wanted D-Lloyd and Randy and Neville or Osa, Carlos, and I wanted Micah, Smith, and I personally wanted Keanu because I'm a Keanu Neal fan, not a Jalen fan, because I'm a Florida Gator. So that's what I wanted. But I wanted him at will, not at Mike, because I knew for him being never playing linebacker before in his life, you can't just plug and play a person. It takes nuances and understandings and formations, and when understanding how an old lineman, how to expect. It's a different animal down there supposed to get. He wasn't ready. I didn't think he was ready to be middle linebacker this year. That's why I wanted him at weak, and Jalen at Micah at strong. So Micah can be the hell on wheels on the edge, and then whenever you wanted Micah in the middle, all you guys do was put Jalen on Sam, because he could do what Micah does, but at a lesser level. So in turn, you're not losing nothing with any of them out there on the field. And then I had Jabril at strong safety. I had KZ at free, and I'm like, no matter what, you can come out in 3 wide or in 22, and I ain't gonna change my base at all. Period.
Damn, this is a
I
fire
wouldn't be
call.
weak in the run, and I wouldn't be weak in the pass.
Say,
how you
man,
gonna attack my defense?
How you gonna do it? Hey, listen. This is why I love Cowboy Nation. Only Cowboy Nation can call it and literally co-host with Boss Cowboy.
Like, they don't want to see it, boss. I don't know why, man. I really don't know.
Matt,
I want it so bad, and all they want to do is talk about, oh, we got 9 more games left. Like, no, we don't. I don't care about regular season. I'm thinking about postseason. Yeah. That's what my mind's at. My mind's at championship. My mind ain't at regular season. Oh, Connor Williams is rapper. No. Your best trait to me can't be you a fighter. Anybody can be a fighter. If you're not good at one thing, you're good at nothing.
All right, one more, man, because you killing this call. So you go co-host with me. Yeah. All right, co-host. All right, so you the partner in crime. All right, unless you gotta go. No, before you go.
Is Anthony, yeah.
Before you go, I want to read this comment and let's take it together. Let's co-host. All right. So Jabril Cox isn't proven yet, but needs a look at least. Is he not holding him at practice for Quinn to not really give him a shot? That's what my boy Ron Modich just said. And see, and I'm going to just throw this out here, Matt. I want to get Neil Kiki. It just bothered me. It just had that look of sonship. You know, to where sometimes people come in and they're favored, which makes it hard to, you know, pull the leash, get out. Because 10 out of 10, bruh, you're not living up to what you was advertised to be. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, he's not. He's not.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
man.
me being a Gator and being a Keanu Neal, because he was my favorite Gator when he played.
Yeah.
I knew that this might happen if we try to force him earlier to be on linebacker so much, because he never played it and had to be down there in the trenches with those dogs. It's just different. Those couple of yards closer to the line make such a big difference that a lot of people don't really understand, because I don't know if they haven't played the sport or haven't listened to players that played or coaches that coach. But those couple of extra yards closer that he takes now that he's a linebacker and safety makes so much more difference in the run game and in the pass game. And I wanted him to integrate this year at will, so then next year, once he gets some game at that linebacker, I would have felt more comfortable him being Mike or whatever.
Right. Right. So listen, man, excellent call, bro. You need to call it more, bro. You held it down. You held it all the way down, bro.
I got one more point.
Go ahead, man. Take your time. What you got?
My last thing is, I understand all the good publicity we're supposed to try to give Anthony Brown, but I hope people don't drink the Kool-Aid and measure correctly to understand the competition that he was going against. Hyped him up a lot more than he really is. And if they actually watch the tape, even in those good games, they were still attacking him.
Wait.
That's all I gotta say. I know they want to give him confidence and make him feel good, but bro, like, I don't want to hear nothing about him on Adam Thielen. Then all the people that say he's been playing good, I don't want to hear no excuses.
Wait a minute.
Right?
Oh, okay. I got to talk about that, man. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and hang up with you right now, because I ain't gonna never hang up with you, bro, if you keep bringing up stuff like that. But I'm gonna address that, and I love it. That's a good call. Let me take that call real quick. All right. Thank you, Matt. Your voice matters. God, dog. All right, man. God, dog. Listen, he deserved this. He deserved exactly what I'm getting ready to do right now. He deserved everything, because I ain't gonna lie. I think that call was straight up.
Perfect.
Straight up. That was a perfect call. Like, I don't get calls all the time that's perfect, but that one was, damn it, that was perfect. That was perfect. He even really said in context what I always say. It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. Boy, Matt put it down. God dog, Matt. God dog. So he talked about not drinking the Kool-Aid on Anthony Brown until he gets through Thielen and he gets through Jefferson. That is so wise. I agree so much. So this is the expectation that I have for Brown, okay? Dang, somebody said it's buffering. God, dog. That's aggravating. All right, I'm gonna get it fixed, y'all. I thought I had it fixed, because it's only running at 8% of my computer. It shouldn't have any buffering. You know how it is. It's gonna probably be that old school take it out and blow in it. So, you know, sometimes you gotta take it out and blow in it. All right. You know, like, oh, for those of y'all don't know, that's what we used to have to do to those Nintendo games. But I got you. Hold on, Choctaw. Choctaw said he tried to call in. I got you. Hold on real quick, homeboy. Homeboy, my boy. This is the call-in number, bro. This is the call-in number. I'm gonna give it to you. There it is. So call in. I'm gonna be looking for the call, and then I'm gonna do something to make the stream a little bit prettier, so that y'all don't see that buffering. All right, I'm gonna be able to clean it up just a little bit, just kind of get it to where it's not agitating to the eyes. All right. So I got the number up. Go ahead and call in, my brother, Choctaw. He said, what's the call-in number? I got it up for you. It's 941-940-4171. 941-940-4171. So, but this is the expectations I have for Anthony Brown. I don't have a big goal for him this week. I just want him to basically give me 1 or 2 breakups, and I don't want him to lose 70% of the matchups. You know, I need you to make at least 2 plays between Jefferson and Thielen. I will be literally content with that. It's sad to say, but that's honestly how I feel, given the level of his skills versus theirs. And thank you for the super chat. He said, we just need to play our game and know that we got great depth at every position, and our fans need to stop, hold on real quick, being fair weather fans in tough times. Yeah, I agree, man. And thank you for the super chat. We've been very, oh, there it is. There we go. Boss Cowboy Sports, your voice matter.
What up, boss?
What up, man? Who is this, man?
This is Montana.
This who?
This is Montana.
Say your name one more time, bro.
Can you hear me? This is Montana.
Marcellus.
Montana.
Man, hold on. Let me turn this music down.
Can you hear me, bro?
I can hear you good, but I'm just having trouble understanding your name because I want to say it right. Say it again.
It's Montana, bro.
Montana. Okay, yeah. Choctaw.
Yeah.
I got you, bro. I just had to turn down the music to hear Montana, man. What's up, homeboy?
Hey, can't call it, fam.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, you got the line. What's up?
Hey, man, like I said, man, a lot of people, oh, it's a track game. I'm just like, bro, no, this is a game where dollars separate themselves, bro.
Yeah.
If they don't, then they still with the bunch, bro.
Right.
Period.
Yeah. And I do think this is a game, bro. Did you scout these guys? Did you go through their games?
I don't have to. My cousin a Vikings fan.
Got you. So you already up on them.
I already know.
Yeah.
I already know. I've been going through this since I was a kid. So, yeah, I mean.
Yeah. So where you from, bro? Where you from?
Yeah, I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I'm from the Midwest.
Okay. So that's why you already up on this. I got you. Yeah, no.
Yeah, my people's, you know what I mean? Like, it's majority Cowboy fans, so.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I ride with the wave. That's fam.
Man, it's listen, it's only one way in. I mean, it's easy to become a Cowboy fan, but bro, the only way out is in a casket.
That's fam. It was already there. That's blood.
Bro. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You know, shit, you from Texas.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's
yeah, you know.
Yeah, I do, bro. I really do. I all the way know. So real quick, I want to kind of switch the topic with you, man. Co-host with me, bro. All right, let's talk ball.
No problem.
All right, that's what I like that real quick. I'm finna throw the topic at you. All right,
yes,
let's
sir.
go.
Yes,
let's
sir.
go. New topic on you, homeboy. What's your thoughts on Dak, bro?
Hey man, I've been riding Dak since Mississippi State.
No, hold on. Let me
Like,
be more specific in my question. What's your thoughts on him playing this week?
okay, so him playing this week, he just plays. He's just gonna play through it. Like shit,
Yeah.
you play ball.
Yep.
You been nicked up and
Yep.
banged up.
Yep.
I played ball all the way up to semi-pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't make it to the NFL, cool, but yeah, I made it to the semi-pro level. Shit, hey, I play through injuries now. I'm 33 years old. I still play.
It's in your
So-
blood. Hey,
So, you know what I mean? Like, I be trying to tell people, like, I've never played offensive line. I'm a defensive line dude.
yes.
But once I got on the offensive line, I've been switched around from guard to tackle to guard to tackle. Like, it was an easy transition because of me playing defensive line. Like, I know what they trying to do. They trying to use their hands. If you can stop the hand movement, it's over with.
Right.
I got you. I beat you every
Right.
time. So, like, when I'm trying to tell people, like, the movement with Leo Collins going to guard, that's going to help Beatis a lot. That's going to help that man grow so much. Like, he can be so cerebral when he got two cerebral brains on the side of him, and he don't have to worry about helping, breaking off of his dude, helping Connor Williams because he's getting bull rushed. I'm not saying Connor Williams is playing bad, but that's why the left guard and the center, like, they got to play in sync, because if they don't, then the rest of the line is going to look a little shaky.
Man, say, bro, straight up. And see, listen, some people keep asking, Montana, they keep asking, man, why y'all keep talking about that? Because y'all want to talk about that. You know what I mean? Like, even when we talking about Diggs today, everybody is concerned about the few of the weak links we got left. Because it's a few now. It's not a lot. It's a few.
I don't know. Yes, sir. Like, but I don't know how you felt, but I've been saying move bro back to guard ever since he came back to injury.
Yep.
Ever since he came back from that injury and Leary left, I said, bro, you might as well go ahead and put the dude that was balling before he got injured.
Yeah. I mean, I put it like this. I showed this yesterday, Montana, that I put this in a book. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's impossible to be any clearer than a book, bro. You know what I'm saying? On my stance on that, I said moving Collins back to left guard could generate a better overall line and create backups for the next 2 to 3 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I agree with that.
what's crazy though is that the fact that the idea itself is treated with scoff and insult, like it's just off the
Yes,
wall.
sir.
And I just don't, I never
Yes,
got
sir.
that. Like, I do understand there's more than one way to skin a cat, but if we both trying to win and we both making sense with points, why act like a good idea is not? But that's, that's another subject. But no, I agree with you. And I've been thinking that as a way to make this line better. Obviously for a
I'm
while.
just trying to win, man.
That's it.
I just want to see.
That's
I
it.
just want to see them holding that Lombardi again. Like,
Ooh.
I went back. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while, but I went back and I was just watching them, every season from the 90s, and I was just like, man, that 92, 93 team remind me of this team now. They're young. They're hungry. They don't care. They just want to win. They just want to play. They're just happy to even be on the field.
Yeah.
How can y'all not respect that? How can y'all be out here, oh, I'm scared of, I fear. How? How can you feel that? Whoa. When you don't have Jason Garrett walking through the building and you know this man is not going to ice his kicker not once, but 3 times.
Man. Say, no.
Oh, well, Mike McCarthy got to go. Okay, bro. All right. So, second half adjustments with this man doesn't matter.
bro.
Him believing that his coaches does not matter. All right, bro.
Right. Hey, bro, man, talk that talk, bro. This was an excellent call. Do you got anything else? Because I'm not going to rush you. Do you have anything else, Montana?
Only thing I got to say is, man, I love what you be doing, bro. Like, everybody on the Cowboys side, man, y'all taking over YouTube, bro. And I'm happy for y'all, man. Like, we running this thing, bro. It don't matter if it's in the league. It doesn't matter if it's on YouTube. I don't care if it's in the media. We running this thing, and, you know, fire up and put them strong arms up. Go Cowboys, man. We're going to get this dub tomorrow.
Yeah.
I feel like if Dak's playing, 45-21.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush playing, we still going to put up 30. Y'all still got to think.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush did not have an offensive line last year.
Right.
And he didn't have a defense to bail him out. That's the way they bailing the offense out this year, like I said they would.
Right.
In some of these tough games, the defense is going to show up. They're going to match the offensive season start. Oh, man, Montana, bro, you tweaking, bro. Did you see last year? Bro, this is not 2020.
It's not.
Mike Nolan is not in the building.
He not. He gone. He gone.
The Hot Boys is done. That's
Right.
not in the building.
Yeah.
But it didn't work.
Hold on real quick. You just energized something. Don't go nowhere, Montana. Hold on.
No.
Yeah. You made me bring it out, bro.
Hey, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fire, but it is different. You know? Like we way different. And ain't no use
Way
even
different.
looking at last year, bro. This is we got some stuff we gotta clean up though. We got some stuff we gotta clean up.
I mean, I say this on Scott on Sky shit,
Mm-hmm.
Skywalker Steel.
Yeah.
I say it on Law. I say it on my man Big Gang. You know, he's just 45 minutes away from me.
Yeah, the OG.
OG, yeah, he's 45 minutes. We can't never link up though due to our schedules, but I'm just keeping it real. Like I've said it, we clean this up by January. We're 100% by January. Tampa don't want to play us again.
No.
Cardinals don't want to see us.
No.
You think Aaron Rodgers want to see us?
No.
I don't care about no Aaron Rodgers. Everybody, oh man, he was beating us. Well, we had a competent coach with a competent defense that was stale and out of place. This is different, man. This is different, man.
Yeah.
Way different. I even said it on Rome stuff. Way different, y'all.
Yeah,
It's
man.
way different. Enjoy this. Enjoy it while it lasts, because a lot of these players might not be here next year.
Right. Yeah.
So enjoy this while it lasts, man. I'm not going to hold your time, man. Appreciate you taking my call, Boss Cowboys, man.
Man,
really
you
appreciate you. Keep that fire coming, brother.
Thank you, bro. And see, I really mean this when I say this. It's one thing to see y'all comments. It's another thing to hear y'all voice. It
Yes,
is,
sir.
you know what I'm saying? Like, now that I
Yes,
hear
sir.
your voice, it's now I can get a feel of who I'm dealing with for real. I can see you're a hometown everyday dude like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So when I say y'all voice matter, it do make the show a whole nother level when we hear from you. So now, man, great call for real.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, keep that fire coming, man. I tunes in every day, man.
Appreciate it.
Ever since I seen you on West Coast, man, I've been tuning in. I said, hey, man, that man knows some football. That man must have played some ball somewhere, because the way he speak, man, he knows some football.
Man,
And that was
appreciate
like
that.
4 years ago, like
Yeah.
2017, 18.
Yeah. Hey, I love
Appreciate
football,
you,
bro.
man.
Oh yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. Hey, and let's
Yes,
do this
sir.
more, man. When I throw up that call line, you be the first to call, cause you can keep up.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes, sir.
all right, big
Yes,
bro.
sir. All right, big dog.
I want to address this question that's sitting on here from Kelvin Willis. He said, "How will we fix the center getting bull rushed?" So that's the hardest thing to fix. I talked about that yesterday. I actually talked about that. That's the very first thing that I talked about. So if you want to hear my full thoughts on that exact question, go to the video from yesterday. Now it's a 3-hour video. I did a 3-hour video in a minute, but it was just a lot of content. But the very first thing that I talked about was center and how to correct it. So go get that a click, and that'll walk you through the full thoughts of how to fix it. And I'm gonna just tell you on a rough draft, to be all the way real with you, we gotta hold on. And I'm gonna just say it like I said it yesterday. When it come down to, and I'm gonna just be brief, because a lot of people saying go ahead and throw McGovern at center. Okay. Ask yourself this question: when did you see him play center? Let me turn up the music. Let's think about that to some music. I'm gonna ask it again. I'm gonna turn off the music. Listen. When have you seen, I'm asking you a real question, when have you seen McGovern play center? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You haven't, right? So remember, it was an idea for Connor Williams to play center, right? How did that go? Remember in the preseason when that ball kept hitting the ground? Do we want that? So with center, the only thing to me that's worth considering is bringing in some type of veteran, because Dak and Zeke, their contracts are too expensive to experiment. You got to have some sense of knowing for center. You know what I mean? So, and I want to also add this. Tyler Biadasz is still right now. Is he playing bad because he's bad? Or is he playing bad because he's still getting over that leg injury? Because if he's still getting over that leg injury, we got to be patient. If he's bad, then we got to be looking for a replacement. Okay? And the good news for all of us is at least we know last year in the limited games in which he played really good, to where he was on the all rookie offensive line team and was in a lot of publications for elite play. He had a first round grade as a junior. So I always ask the question when we look at sometimes what looks like a decline, why? And if the why is because you're out of shape and lazy, you are a liability. If it's something to where you was injured, but you're gonna over time recover, sometimes you gotta help those guys. This is another reason why La'el at left guard makes sense, so that you can help take pressure off of Tyler. So how do you fix Tyler? Help him with a better left guard, because there is no other options to me that's trustworthy. Now, we could still gamble with McGovern. And if there's anybody that you would want to gamble with, it would be McGovern. Let me turn some music up to him. It would be McGovern, because at least with McGovern, he is the ultimate professional. He's always prepared. Let me take this call. Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports. Your voice matter.
Boss Cowboy.
What's up, Coach?
Coach, I want to change the topic a little bit.
Okay, let's go.
I'm going to change the topic a little bit because I want, we almost up onto the game, man, and sometimes we can get enamored with our great team, and let's make sure people understand that we have a great team.
Right.
But I'm worried about Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, you should be.
Now, we can talk about pass coverage and what Brown going to do on the outside and all this.
Right.
Kirk Cousins is not going to pick you apart with dink and dump passes and throw curls and all that. Cousins is known for throwing deep passes and deep and post corners and all that. But Minnesota is going to give you 17 to 25, 21 carries from Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't care what the game is. They're going to give you that.
Yeah.
And they're gonna give you another 10 carries, maybe another 10 carries from that backup good running back, because they have a 1-2 punch themselves. So we're gonna have to come out and play a physical football game, and I'm happy for the test, but we got to stop the run. The team that runs the ball the best in this game will be the victor. And now we can talk about pass coverage, we can talk about all this and about linebackers covering. You know my feeling about linebackers when they talk about coverage and trying to put guys in linebacker because they can cover. Yep, that coverage is an important part, but a linebacker stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
That's his first job. Now he might be a great coverage guy, but his job first is to play run first and then get to pass things. And let's just to be realistic. Linebackers going to have a high percentage of pass when they do these pro football focus and all these things, because they don't consider if it's what type of defense is. When a guy catches the ball, whoever the guy's closest in the vicinity of the guy, they say that was caught on him. So that's how you have to grade that, because there's no other way you can figure that out unless you was in a defensive huddle. So, but we're going to get Dalvin Cook, and this is going to be a great test for our young defensive line, our young linebackers to come out. If we do well against the Minnesota Vikings run game, I'm not worried about run game no more the rest of the season. Because this is the run game you're going to get that's going to be explosive, and it's going to be given to you. It's going to be forced down your throat, because they don't care if they get 1 yard on the play. They're not going to run away from it. They're coming right back to it. So,
yeah, Coach.
It's Sunday. Now, we got to think about how we're going to beat these Minnesota Vikings. We got the guys in the I think all the content we said about how guys are going to get better. But we have to understand that this game is an important game, because we're facing a style of team that we feared last year, and now we're going to find out how much advance of how run coverage has come, and how more physical we are up front, and how we're putting these things in place. Because I want to shut this run game down so we can go hunt Cousins and make him turn the ball over. But we can't hunt until we stop the run first.
Right.
We're not able to hunt until we stop the run first. We stop the run, and then we can hunt Cousins, and Cousins would give it to us. He would give Diggs his 8th interception. He would give some of these other guys an interception. He'd give us a strip sack. But if he gets comfortable where he can hand that ball off on first and second down, and he's in 3rd and 3 and 3rd and 2, or he can play actually on first down here and there, and he'll look like Tom Brady on us.
Yeah.
So let's stop the run game, and I want the Cowboys to focus. We are a great football team, but let's get our focus just like we want our team to get focused. Let's get back focused about what we need to do to beat these Minnesota Vikings teams, because I have watched, I studied, I spent on the Vikings. They're not as bad a football team as a 3-3 team. They have not been blown out. They have played a tough schedule.
Yes.
And Zimmer has a team building.
Yes. Yes. Fantastic call, Coach.
It's going to take a great effort from our team, and I would love to play them if we would have been coming off a bye, and they hadn't. But they done had a chance to sit back and get themselves healthy. And you know they're going to be hyped. And anytime you play on the road, it's a different task when you play on the road. Even though the NFL, 60% of the teams are winning on the road this year. Even though you play on the road, we still go in there. We still have a young football team that's facing another experience. Gangster, you'll win when you go on the road. When you go into hostile territory, you got to go in as like gangsters, and you got to snatch you a victory out of there. You got to play tough, physical, and fast, and gangster you a victory. You don't go on the road and play and try to say, okay, man, we're going to be in there, we're going to be nice guys and everything. When you go in hostile territory, you gangster your win, you jump on the plane, and you get the hell out of Dodge. That's how you do it. So that's how we're going into Minnesota tomorrow night. This Cowboy team, let's look at this team and how physical they play up front. Let's see how our linebackers play in the run game. I'm going to give you another thing about Neal. Don't worry about Neal. Be in the package, because when we stop the run, when it comes to the true pass down, Neal's going to be on the sideline. Now you're going to see your boy Cox come in. But it's important that we stop the run, and then you can get your boy Cox in the positions where he can make plays. But if you don't stop the run, he might not know how to find the field, because teams are going to pound us, and I don't think he's that run guy yet.
Yeah.
So let's stop the run first, Cowboy fans, and keep supporting this man, Boss Cowboy. Keep calling in, keep being patriots, keep sending likes, share, let the world know the Boss Cowboy is the leader of the YouTube people, and keep on pushing out your content, boss.
Let's say the leader of the YouTube people. Thank you, Coach. You funny. I wish.
That's right, leader of the YouTube Cowboy Nation.
Oh,
and
man.
it's gonna come. But yeah, you always got to give your brothers their flowers while they can hear, man. But somewhere down in these two shows or whatever, if you do a show great all night, let's get the Cowboys fans back focused on the task at hand, because we don't want to be slipping, just like we don't want our Cowboys to be slipping. So we don't want to be slipping and then come back on Monday and say, man, we underestimated these guys.
Right. No, Coach.
They coming.
I'm with you. Great call, Coach, as always.
All right, man. Take it easy, man.
All right, now. Love, Coach Lizard. I'm feeling your comment. All the way. He said, that's why I believe Luke is the best option, because he gonna hit you. Plus, he have enough speed to get in the way in the pass game. He growing on me. I made of glass this year. I'm loving how he's also playing Lurel on special teams. And see, I'm from the old school. It was a time to where special teams was the bridge for you to get on the field. So the more plays you made on special teams, the more you got your opportunity to play. I had a friend, his name was Main Thing, right? This man was starting for Dallas Carter in my high school because he made 20 tackles on special teams in one game. We counted. And it was like, you just got to find a place for him. if this man is so hungry to play and so hungry for the ball that you go get 20 tackles in one game on just special teams, yeah. See, and Luke has been balling on special teams. Balling. And so if you got the instincts to make one play, get that man more plays. Because we got a linebacker deficit. And you know me is sitting right there in house. So Tariq, he said, where's the phone so we can call in? All right. Here we go. Let me give you the phone number. All right, so we making this show about y'all. So we just talking about what y'all want to talk about. Where obviously we started off showing and showcasing that we gonna be going against obviously Jefferson and Thielen. But he right. The core of the game is gonna come down to stop and cook. That's who it's gonna come down to. So let me put that number back up so that y'all can call in. And then I'm gonna do a breakdown on the 22. Yeah. Now that's gonna be the show. Trust me. See, now I got the number up. You asked Tariq for the number. It's sitting right there. 941-940-4147. And yes, Pete, I agree. Neal isn't a good linebacker. And I don't know how long I'm gonna wait on him to make plays. All right, so while we waiting on this phone to ring, I'm gonna just give you a real recap because I'm doing a re-stream of what we previously talked about because I'm still waiting on the phone. But this is the deal. All right, because we got a lot of new people that's here that wasn't here in the last. We talked about Trayvon Diggs' imperfections makes him perfect. Okay. And I said on the previous time I did this that he clocked a 4.52. Okay. A 4.52, right? Electronic time was his 40 time. But some of y'all know this because y'all was at the last show, but a lot of y'all don't know this. Listen to this.
Offensive players occupy 4 of the top 6 spots for the fastest. Okay? Which makes sense because they dictate pace and players sprint to a spot. So offensive players are sprinting a lot of times.
So like receiver, running back, tight end are going to be your fastest.
Well, probably not tight end, but yes, receiver, running back for sure. Now, the number 1 player in the league overall, the fastest player in the league, is a member of the Dallas Cowboys. It is Diggs. He covers 10.63 yards per second.
What?
Yep.
Wow.
Darius Slay is number 6. He is 10.37. DK Metcalf is 2 at
10.63 yards per second.
That doesn't mean that Diggs is the fastest 40 time.
Right.
But, there's a difference between being fast and playing fast.
Yeah.
And he,
Tyreek Hill, by the eye test, looks like the fastest player in football.
Now, think about that.
Yes, I would think so. Now, how much of that is this fact that he's very small, so he's going to look?
Think about that. Really think about that. Diggs is running 10.63 seconds with pads on. He's running 10.63 yards per second with pads on. So I'm telling you, that's why his imperfections make him perfect. Because I was saying on the last show that basically he's always a trap. He is the guy that you think you're going to be open because you're going to read his scouting report. You see 4.52 seconds. You think my guy is going to win. I'm going to show the film again. Okay. So when I go to the film and I look at Diggs, this is a perfect example. All right. DJ Moore clocked a faster time. Right there, that is called a clear step. That's a clear step on Diggs, but watch his recovery. At the end, when the ball comes down, where is he? Watch the start and then watch the end. Bruh. So I'm not going to go deep into it like I did on the last show. I'm going to just tell you, and then we're going to take some more calls. This is what makes him and why you never really want Diggs to be a shutdown corner. I'm going to just tell you why. Because you want him to always have the illusion that the other guy is winning. Because if he's giving that illusion with that epic game speed, quarterbacks are going to continue to test him. And they have to, because just like in the case with the Panthers, when you assign Diggs to the #1 best receiver, you have to target your best guy. That's why he is truly perfect in his imperfections. You don't want shutdown. You want them to fall for the trap, and you want them to think, oh, my guy is open. My guy is going to win. Because where he's really elite is in his ball skills. And those ball skills is what makes it a trap. See, Larrell crazy. Larrell done did the math. Larrell did the math. They clocked Diggs at 3.76. So listen, for everybody that keeps saying Diggs is shut down, I'm like, no, I don't want him to be. First of all, he's not. 2, I don't want him to be. And then Pete said Diggs clocked in the low 4.4s at Alabama. And that's likely handheld time. You know, handheld. So whenever it's handheld, you always want to add about 0.05 to it. Because electronic is harder to run, electronic 40s. But either way, even if he ran a 4.4 at Alabama, did anybody guess that those GPS chips in the shoulder pads would actually clock him as the fastest guy in the league? So that still shows you that it's a gift. And I'm going to say this and then we're going to take calls because I said this already and I don't want to lose all the people that heard this before. That what's going on is certain players have a gift of adrenaline. Okay. They're called what I call adrenaline athletes. So they clock and they do stuff that's against what their body's supposed to be able to do. So that's why Diggs is the ultimate trap. And I'm going to tell y'all, he will continue this his entire career. He is the reincarnation of Everson Walls. Everson Walls had 11 interceptions for Dallas as a rookie. Diggs will get that this year because they have to continue to throw at him. You know what I'm saying? And Coach Marv said it. Coach Marv said it. He said, let me show Coach Marv comment. He said football speed is different than clock time. You got it, boss. It is. But the beautiful thing, Coach, is now they can measure it. That's the thing now, because we used to always see it with our eyes, but the GPS chips now measures it. It measures game speed. So now the game is getting ready to change. It's gonna be guys like Everson Walls that's gonna clock a 4.7, and scouts go say, so we clocked him faster in his shoulder pads. We trust that data. So the whole innovation of the game is changing. All right, so I'm gonna take a call. So I just want to make sure I got the content in there, and y'all look out because we got some more content coming where we're gonna actually go through the all 22 comparison of Lyle versus Tampa and Steele versus the Chargers. You know, so and we go just let the film speak. We go grade them based on just what we're seeing. So I'm gonna put the call line up. Take a couple of more. Oh, there it is. Boss Cowboy Sports, your voice matter.
Yo, what's up, Boss Cowboys, man? This is Tariq, man. What's good, man?
Man, what's up, Tariq, man?
Coolin', man. Coolin', man. Cowboy Nation, stand up, man. We got a big game tomorrow, man. We going into the belly of the beast, you know what I'm saying? We trying to come out with that victory, man. So we gonna come out with that victory.
Oh, yeah.
Number 4 out there, huh?
Oh, man. Talk that talk. Shit.
Hey, man. I'm just, my whole thing is like this, man. The Vikings team, they're a tough team. You know, their record doesn't show it because they in a pretty hard, they in a pretty good division, you know what I'm saying? Just with them in Green Bay. You know what I mean? But I don't know what's going on with the Bears and the Lions. You know, that is what it is with them. But we can't go in there sleeping on these dudes, you know what I mean? Because for some reason, they always stand up when they play the Cowboys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, Kirk Cousins, he always want to stick it to us any chance he get.
Yeah.
You know, because we used to abuse him in Washington. So I get it. But my whole thing is we got to run that ball. And, this us getting stopped on the goal line stuff, that stuff got to cut out. You know what I mean? And I'm not with all that. You know, we on the one. There's no reason why we shouldn't be scoring at all. You know what I'm saying? We're too good of a team. And my whole thing is, I really believe, like, Elliott and Pollard, Pollard should be getting off tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's about it. And my whole thing is, too, is like they got to mix it up on defense, especially with Parsons. Because sometimes he do be looking lost out there covering people. And I don't really believe that we getting his best all the time. You know what I mean? That dude has tremendous game speed. Like, this dude be up on people real quick. And that's rushing the quarterback. You know what I mean? I know it's going to take him some time to get the covering and all that stuff down. But at the same time, too, I don't think they should just leave him at linebacker all the time. And my other thing is, too, is like they really need to be looking at LVE. Because sometimes he be whiffing on the tackles. You know what I'm saying? He be whiffing on the tackles, and then he's not really coming up sticking people in them holes. You know what I mean? When they open up, coming dead at him. You know what I mean? He's like kind of flailing his arms and moving backwards. Because I don't know. I know when New England started running on us a couple weeks back, he got pushed back. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, how can you be a veteran linebacker on this team, a first-round draft pick, and you just look, you soft, dude. Like, I'd rather have Cox in there playing and him learning and getting his strength up, you know what I mean, to be better than this dude. Because at least with Cox, I know he'll stick his nose in there and try to get the tackle. LVE don't play like that. He's soft to me, man.
Yeah. Listen, give me your name one more time. Tariq, bro. Yeah. I think the OC, first of all, before I get into that, I definitely agree we need to run the ball. That's why I changed the hats. I definitely agree. This is a game for a lot of reasons we need to do that. Because of Dak and his calf, right? because obviously what they do and how the Vikings are weak versus the run. Also, if you want to take away a pass rush, run the ball. So, no, I agree with you. So, I just want to say that before we pivot to LVE. And the OC, he made a comment the other day that I think, and I've been thinking about it. I want to get your thoughts on this. He said that he feels that LVE is suffering from the Carson Wentz, where Carson Wentz lost his confidence when they acquired Hurts. He clearly started playing bad, and that was because of the pressure of having a second rounder behind him. So I think it's something to that, where Parsons and Cox made some of those guys, instead of playing better, they're breaking under the pressure. I want to get your thoughts.
Yeah, because I obviously believe like Neil and LVE needs to come off the field. You know what I mean? But LVE more than Neil, because Neil still gives you a physical tone on the field than LVE. And I understand what you're saying too, because it's like all that cover, all of them that Jason Garrett stuff is out the window, and everybody's seeing that. That's the Garrett guys. That's still the Garrett guys that's still on this team. They know it's a whole different attitude going on now. They know they got young people that's ready to get in, and they watching their back. And then the LVE, when he came in, he had it easy. He didn't have to play as hard as he needed to play. I feel like he played hard his first year, but I still see some of the stuff I seen from his first year when he was messing up. I still see it now. You know what I mean? And as far as missing tackles and people pushing them out the way, and I do understand what you're saying. It's like him and Jalen, they got away with murder. What shit? Sean Lee, Jalen, and him got away with murder for years.
Yeah.
On this team, and now that we got we got a head coach that's not scared to pull you, get rid of you, and get you out the door if you're not doing what's needed on this team. You know what I mean? I really believe like that's a Super Bowl building culture. You know what I mean? And everything is so much in-house now, and I love that about this team now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
love it.
If you're not producing, you're not on the field. I respect that.
Right. Yeah. Hey, and I do respect that, and that's why, you know, I've been kind of tripping on the pushback at the people that's mad about La'el, right? It's like, what kind of championship team don't expect discipline? You know? It's like, so it's like people want to punish Steele, for example, for doing his job, and they want to reward the guy who was suspended, came in out of shape, missed the whole season because he was out of shape. They calling us the bad guy for not thinking nothing wrong with going with a guy who's been playing well. That's just what it is.
Well, I look at it like this, man. You know how the Cowboy brand been for a little minute now, man. We adopted that Jerry Jones way of thinking, like we're going to be loyal to our guys, Jason Garrett, that we're going to be loyal to our guys and keep them where we know that we can improve. We can make a couple moves and improve it, but no, we're going to be loyal to that person. Because ain't no way, like even Sean Lee admitted it. He said, man, if I was anywhere else in the NFL, I would have been cut a long time ago.
Yeah, he said that
years ago.
Ooh, that pissed me off, bro. Everybody was cool with that.
Me too.
Man, that pissed me off, bro. Everybody was like, oh, that was cute. Man, that wasn't cute, bro.
Man, I got over that that Sean Lee stuff a long time ago, man. I'm like, this dude, Mr. Glass, man, he get hurt too damn much for me, man. I need somebody out there. Yeah, he good when he plays. If he's not injured, he a damn good. He was a damn good linebacker. But come on, man. Everybody know, man, availability is everything in the NFL, man.
It's supposed to be.
Man, what good is you to me?
Bro, you make it too much sense, bro. You make it too much sense.
Man, Cause my whole thing is like this. I kind of I can't stand Stephen A. Smith, but some of the stuff that he says out of his mouth is kind of true a little bit. About the Cowboy fans is because we get kind of outrageous about our team. I know we crazy about our team, but we got to deal in reality, man, and we got to look at the things that stopped us from getting to the promised land. It's always a fumble, a botched fumble field goal or something like that, or we can't get a yard to advance in the playoff game, man. It's like, somebody catching a sideline pass on the, catching a tight end, catching a sideline pass, and somebody coming in field goal and there's a body somewhere. I'm tired of that. You know what I mean? The culture needs to change. And my thing is like this. We cannot get mad at the coaching staff, like people like Mike McCarthy and them, for taking chances early in the year. We need to see things like that, because how will we ever know that we can do certain things if we don't see it? You know what I'm saying? It'll look weird because we haven't been doing stuff like that for years. We had a soft-ass coach in here. He didn't want to take chances. You know what I'm saying? And then we dog our new coach out for just taking chances and see what we made of. Come on, man, cut that out, man. It's about the quest of 6, man. Forget all that bullshit, man. Throw that soft junk out, man. I'm tired of it, man.
No,
I want people to hear footsteps when they step in the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. I don't care about that glitz and glamour, and I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? Much respect to Jalen Smith, but I'm tired of that swiping bullshit and Jason Garrett clapping when these dudes out here messing up instead of getting in their ass getting their behind when they out here messing up and making everybody look bad, bro.
Right.
I'm tired of being the last stock of the NFL. I'm ready to get back to the old ways of winning. That's what time it is, man.
Yeah. And I'm going to be honest. I think we here. This is just the start of it. You feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel it. You see it. You know,
it feels different.
This is a different leadership from the players. See, can we be honest, bro? Can we be honest? That Romo Witten era with Dez was soft. And not all of them, but it was a prima donna entitlement corporate leadership. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Dez trying to fire those guys up, and they would look at him like, man, shut up. You remember that? Because
I remember that.
It was like Dez was the only real warrior. Everybody else was like white collar guys or something. Now, watch Dak lead the huddle. Watch Zeke lead the huddle. Watch Tank lead it. It's totally different, bro. Like, the whole energy is Dez. And then you got somebody like Curse. Curse is Dez for the defense. When was the last time we saw a dude like Curse for real? And I don't mean play.
Bam Bam. I call him baby. My man, Baby Chandler. That's Baby Chandler right there. He coming out there to hit you. He ain't playing no games with you, and then everybody else gonna follow behind him.
Oh man!
And I feel like that's a Dan Quinn defense. He always had a Chandler type of dude, even in for the Falcons. They always had a safety back there to come down and hit you hard.
Right.
Or a couple safeties that come hit you.
Right.
Same. They got the because that's why you think I would look at KZ as a poor man Thompson. He's a poor man Thompson.
Right.
He's not. He's a little dude. He's not scared to come down and hit you, and he will cover, and he will pick it. You know what I'm saying? So I can see him. He puts his defense. The defenses are the same. We just missing that Bobby Wagner type of linebacker in the middle. That's what we're really missing.
Yeah.
If you ask me personally.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Totally. Hey man, that's all I'm saying, because you could put Parsons is a chess piece. You could put him anywhere in the field and he's gonna do his thing. He has to learn how to cover more. He's gonna learn that over time. So we can't get too mad with him. But at the same time, you got a good cover linebacker on the bench, young dude, that will stick his nose in there if he has to. Can't nobody go back and say that Jabril Cox can't tackle. He's probably not the most physical dude, but he'll tackle you. All we got to do is go back and look at the preseason.
Yeah, his preseason was solid. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And then you see how he tracked down. Like, can't nobody tell me that this dude will not. He's a side to sideline type of player. You see how he hit Daniel Jones? He hawked him down and smashed him.
Yeah.
And that dude don't deserve to be on the field more than LBE.
Yeah.
And Neil? Come on, man. What we watching out here? Come on now.
Yeah. I think it's a couple of people that need a chance. Luke, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Cox. See, this is the thing about Steele. This is another reason why I like that Steele thing. Because Steele tells people like Cox, right? Like Luke, that, hey, if I win the crowd, I can be like Steele. You know what I'm saying? If I get out here and make some plays, I can get the first round guy out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It inspires those who are trying to grow in this game. You know what I'm saying? So man, great call, bro. I really enjoyed it.
Can I ask you one more question?
Oh, yeah.
Can I ask you one more question?
Yeah.
Do you think that, is it just me, or do you think that Steele was playing possum in the preseason?
No.
And he knew that he got better, but he was just like, I'm gonna play it off for now.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, also, because he was sucking in the preseason.
He was.
And then now, he was sucking. I'm not gonna front on both sides. He was sucking.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, he got his another chance, and he was nasty. That's what I like about it. He out there pancaking people and throwing people.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And see, that's what frustrates me, bro. Is people acting like that La'el is only not starting because they're mad at him. They're trying to teach him a lesson. Oh, y'all, come on, bro. No, bro. It's the plate of steel, bro. It's the plate. Like,
and I believe that too.
It's what it is. Listen, and I don't see the OC. He had a game today with his son in the Super Bowl. We still going to do, if not tonight, it's definitely going to be tomorrow before the game. But bro, we got here, and we're gonna go through this. We got all the passing plays and pass pro protection for La'el. All right, we go watch it, right? And we have all the run plays from La'el, his one game. And we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of La'el versus Steele. Now, I put this together. So I'm going to tell you right now. Now, I ain't going to tell nobody how to think. The only thing I'm going to do is say I want y'all to look at it on your own, and I want you to tell me what you think, okay? We going to put La'el side by side, and we going to literally go through all the film of him pass protecting, and then we go look at the pass protection and look at who he going against. Because, you know, if you let the critics of this idea talk, they go say La'el was going against Shaq Barrett all game. I got the film right here. A lot of times he was going against Old Man Sue. And as you can see right here, he's also getting help. But see, let them tell you, Steele is getting help. You can just put La'el on the island. You don't have to worry about, bro.
Hey, Boss Cowboy, you know, that's a great idea. But you know it's another great idea, if you ask me my opinion?
Please, talk.
La'el Collins, when he was a rookie and he was playing tackle, or left guard.
Yeah.
The length of him playing left guard against the length of Connor Williams playing left guard. Who had the most penalties? Who had the most penalties or blocking plays, and who had the most penalty, like who blocked better on passing plays and who blocked better on running plays, and who had the less penalties out of both of them at that position too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people won't believe that this dude is a brick wall and you not moving him when he's moving forward.
Yeah, no. Good point. Like, we should put also, you right, the side by side of everything. Penalties, size. Cause see, when the OC get in, it was one thing I wanted to talk to him about was because I'm showing the measurables. Okay. So when you look at the measurables, La'el is 6'4", 305. His arm length is 33 inches. But he has big hands, right? 10-inch hands. Okay. So my question to tackles is, you always hear about how important having strong hands are for tackle. So when the OC gets here, I was going to go over all the measurables of all the guys. Like, for instance, Tyron Smith is 6'5", 307. Crazy arm length, 36 inches. And his hands are crazy big, 11 inches. Now, still have all the other measurables, right? So if you look at steel measurables, right? He's 6'6", right? 312, 35-inch arms long, but his hand size is only 9.5 inches. That's the only knock on him measurable wise. So yeah, we're gonna do a full side-by-side film, measurables, penalties, everything. Great idea. We're gonna do
it. You know another thing?
What's that?
Everybody not taking this into account too. La'el Collins said before the season started, him coming back, he said that he felt like he let Dak Prescott down because he wasn't out there when he got hurt like that. So he already made a promise to Dak that he's not gonna let him get hurt like that again,
right?
In his own way.
Yeah.
And then you're dealing with a man that the team, like, he took food, like he got food taken off his plate and his position. This dude is about to be a pissed off road grader.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah, he is.
He's about to be pissed off. He's about to eat. It would not surprise me if this dude turned into a left guard Pro Bowler before the end of the season. So by the time the end of the season happens, I would not be surprised if this dude turned into a Pro Bowler and just started pancaking everybody and knocking people back, and ain't nobody coming up that middle touching that. We don't care who you is.
Right.
That's what I want to see, and I'm glad that they lighting the fire up under this dude.
Me too. Cause see, a lot of our fans, they want to coddle him. They say, y'all been mean to him. Y'all want to be perfect. It's like, bro. No, bro.
I want to see that same dude that came into the NFL humble and hungry.
Right.
When he first came in here, he was a mean dude, hungry and humble and knocking people on their behind.
Facts.
Not taking no names.
Right.
That's what I want to see again. And I think that's the way we got to come at a dude like him. Because he doesn't respect. Because if Jason Garrett was here, none of that would have happened to him. Oh, La'el, here go your position. You all right? You know?
Yeah.
You need some complimentary drinks or something, bro? You good? Come on, man.
What'd you say?
I'm
complimentary drinks.
Complimentary drinks. You need something? You need some warm towels or something? No. I'm happy that we got Mike McCarthy and our defensive coordinator, and we got a different attitude. No, bro. You better earn your keep, or you're going to be hitting them streets. You see what happened to Jalen. You want to be with him?
You want some towels? You want some water?
Yeah.
Nah,
you good?
You good? You good?
Hey, all right, boy, Cowboy. We get on
Hey,
this
boy.
road, man. But hey, man, thank you, bro. Cowboy Nation, stand up, man. We gonna do
Stand
that
up.
damn thing tomorrow night, man. Don't
We
even
gonna do
worry
our
about it,
thing,
man. We
bro.
got this, man.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Talk that talk, homie.
Six.
Your voice matter all day. Man, that was a great call. My boy Anthony Dancer say, bro, you never sleep. Love your work. Yeah, man. I do sleep. Believe that. Yes, I do. But nah, this is a big week of content, and I'm just wanted to put in the work because, you know, we're big on truth. We're big on facts. So, and I don't like the fact that it's been a lot of deception being put out on our own, because if you go tell a story, tell it fair. So, and you know, go look through some of my videos and you will see people was questioning my motives, because they'll say, oh, why did you just show the Giants tape? Oh, the reason why you just showed that because you don't want to show the Chargers tape of Steele getting all that help. Like I'm trying to deceive the audience with cherry-picked tape. No, that's never what I'm doing. The truth is, this stuff takes time to make. I make this individually, right? So you got to go in, literally cut out every time they're on offense. Every time they're passing, you got to cut it out. It's work, y'all. This stuff don't create itself. You know what I'm saying? You have to create the tape. So the reason why the Giants tape was done first, because that was the first case that I was, or myth that I was debunking, because people were saying that running to the right was because of Connor Williams pulling. They was not giving Steele credit for all the times we was running to the right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My boy Michael said that caller was straight cloudy. Yeah, he was real though. Like, it's a lot of our fans that want to coddle La'el. You know what I'm saying? They want to coddle him. They want to treat him like baby him. You know, like, here's some towels, here's some water. Like, you can just, you know, like, you can just come back and you go just get treated like as if Steele have not been balling. Like, no, bro, no, it don't work like that. And I'm glad that we got some coaches that's not giving these guys that Sean Lee and that Witten treatment, where they could just come back whenever they want to, or they could decide, I'm gonna retire, come out of retirement and come right back and get my job back. See, them days over under McCarthy, bro. And I'm so happy to see that, because guess what? It lit a fire under everybody. It's pressure on everybody. It's pressure on Steele, because we go see if he can play under pressure. Can you play with the pressure of La'el behind you and then ready to go? It put pressure on La'el, because he know once he get in, he got to be at his best to make sure that it's no doubts that he never should have been taken out of the starting role. Good pressure. And it's pressure on Connor Williams. He leads the league in penalties. So I guarantee you now he won't. Yeah, because La'el is behind you. So this man, now what's crazy is all these people babying Connor Williams. They just babying him. Oh, he's so much better than Steele. He's so much better than Steele. I say, are y'all counting his penalties in your evaluation? No, I figured you was. Yeah. And see, Pete, look, Pete said this. They would have given La'el some help against Bosa. You know what's funny about that, Pete? I actually looked at all the tape. Most of Steele going against Bosa, it's 1-on-1. Now, if you go listen to the crowd, they go say, oh, it's been all kind of massive helps and chips and running backs and tackles and guards and Zach Martin, and everybody just has to help Steele. But see, I broke down each pass play. I didn't leave one out. And you do not see what people are saying. And Jessica, again, I loved your call yesterday. Oh my God, that was a fantastic call. I'm gonna call you Michael Irvin. Every time you, you had everybody fired up. But you're right. No respect is given to who it is due. Right. How did this man go out there 1-on-1 with a killer pass rusher, play great, and then what we do, Jessica, we give others credit. And our fans always do that. We also did that with Dak. I'm talking about we literally had this guy mostly 1-on-1 give up no pressures. Okay? No, he did give up a pressure because I saw it with my own eyes. Talking about Steele. Okay? He gave up a pressure. But he gave up no hits, no sacks, right? No tackles for loss versus Bosa. And you know what our fans did? Gave other people credit for the work that Steele did. That's wrong. That's wrong. And then they try to act like Mike McCarthy and them crazy, like, well, they're just mad at Lyle. They're trying to send a message. It's like, no, bro. This has to do with play. Play, play, and availability. Yeah, that's what this really got to do with. It ain't got to do with, they mad at him. They're mad. So you really think that the Joneses is going to risk a $60 million investment if you add up Dak value with Zeke over being petty? No. This is about trust, bro. It's simple, man. We make this hard. They teaching him a lesson. They're mad at him. No, bro. Matter of fact, listen, they gave him a chance. See, if they was mad at him, listen, they never would have let him come back and be the starter versus Tampa. Y'all hear me? Because his last 5 games last year, he only gave up 5 pressures. That's quality. And if they was mad at him, they wouldn't have let him. They would have said, this year, you can't start. But no, they let you come back and start. It was you that got suspended. It was you that had only 2 games and decided you wanted to fight for it, which I'm not going to be mad at you for. If you innocent, fight for your innocence. But you could have said, you know what, give me the 2. Let me move on. He chose the 5. The 5 is what gave Steele 5 games of tape. It's just what happened. So anyway, man, y'all already know at Boss Cowboy Sports, your voice matters, and we're going to always fight to be loyal with Boss Cowboy Sports. Never devoted. We do have, it's going to likely be tonight. It might not because it's getting late, but for sure, we already got it ready to go, where we're going to do only a film session. Okay, it's not going to be a bunch of back and forth with the OC and me. We're not going to be doing that. Okay, it's going to be pure film. And the only thing we gonna do is break down Lyle at right tackle with the 1 game that he played. We gonna look at all the passes. We gonna look at him on all the run plays, right? And we're gonna compare him. And we gonna use our eyes. I'm not gonna tell y'all what to think. I'm not gonna say who's better. I'm just gonna let y'all look at it, and we gonna go through it, and we gonna go through what's happening on each play, right? We gonna look at, and we gonna see who's getting help, who's not getting help, and we gonna let the film speak, not others' opinion. Okay. Now, and if we have time, we also will do a breakdown of Connor Williams versus La'el versus Steele. Because there are some people that keep saying Connor Williams is just way better than Steele. I'm like, okay, bro. Sure. All right. Okay. Right. So when did we ever hold on, Renell, hold on. I'm finna call you, bro. You gonna be the last call. I just saw my boy come in the building. Renell is in the building. Send me your number. We finna put you in the show, bro. Cause we got to talk about that structural integrity. Go ahead and send it to me, bro, so we can get you in, bro. Cause I was just finna get off the show, but he just said something that I think it's worth talking about. If we don't talk about it now, we gonna talk about this tomorrow. But send me your number, Renell, because I want to talk about this structural integrity, bro, that you just put up there, because that's a big point. That's a big point that I think the fans deserve to hear me and you talk about that. Structural integrity, all right? I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. If you don't call in 5 seconds, I'm gone, bro. But we go, listen, I'm gonna do something with Renell because we had a real quality conversation about structural integrity that relates to the offensive line. And it's real good stuff, you know. But I'm gonna say this, all right? So people are literally trying to hype people to believe that Connor Williams is playing better than Steele. And that's like, look, I asked one guy today, I say, what are you judging this based on? He said tape. I said, I figured that. I knew it. Because if it's you just looking at play, you might say, even on play, he not playing better than Steele. Even on play. But let's just go with that assumption that he's playing better. What they're not doing is they're not adding in at all the penalties on Williams. They just talking about play. He's playing pretty good. PFF gave him a pretty good grade. I'm like, okay. So leading the league in penalties don't bother you? 4 fourth quarter penalties don't bother you? This is the fourth quarter. This is when you got to lock in the most. And then the last penalty was the worst. You cursed out the refs. The refs already seem to not like Dallas. You gave them a reason to not like us even more. No, man. It is right to look at replacing Connor Williams. I don't know how people look at a guy that leads the entire league in penalties as if he's some major asset. It's amazing. Oh, man. Hold on real quick. I'm going to take this real quick. She said, I'm reading rumors of Von Miller getting signed to the Cowboys. I'm going to be honest. They always do that. They use the Cowboys for publicity. I would be shocked if we signed Von Miller, but the only way we would ever sign Von Miller, he would have to be extremely team friendly, because Stephen Jones is not going away from his young guys. So anyway, here at Boss Cowboy Sports, yeah, we do strive to be loyal all day. That's what we do. And we're going to tell you the truth. We're going to show you the film. We're going to go through the facts. We're not going to try to rile you up. We're not going to placate to you. We're going to show you what's really going on. defense and not play to the crowd. We could. We know what works. We know if we played to the crowd and hyped up lies and all that kind of stuff, we would grow a lot faster. If we told you what you wanted to hear, we would grow a lot faster. If we came out and said Dak, you know, when people hated Dak, if we just talked about Dak all day and said how he was inaccurate, we would be very big, you know. And D Schiff, you right. Good call. Also yesterday, man, that was a real good call the other day. Yeah, Connor Williams is clearly gone. It's clear. Man, he's gone. And we still trying to fight for him. You got Liel, you got McGovern, you got Fournier, I think that's his name, the sixth rounder that we got from Nebraska. This your last year. You obviously have plateaued. It's not that you bad. It's just that we can be better. You're gone. And since you know he's gone, do it now. Don't wait. We all know Connor Williams is not coming back, bro. He not. We moving on. Yeah. So, let's go. Listen, let's go ahead and get Liel out here. And when it happened, when Liel come out there in that left guard and that running game go to a whole nother level, I'm not gonna be petty. I'm not. I should, but I'm not. Okay? All I'm gonna do is enjoy that one of the ideas that I've been lobbying for 2 years have come to pass. So the next thing is gonna be to lobby for the other things we want to see, like Cox on the field. It's time for Cox. It's time for Boss Man. Boss Man need to be on the field, and they don't need to do it slow. Just like the first caller talked about. The first caller said it perfect. Matt, he said it perfect. Don't fall for the Kool-Aid of Anthony Brown playing good against bad teams. No, still start Boss Man. Period. Because you want Boss Man to take his rookie lumps. You do. Just like we let Diggs take his rookie lumps last year. We all would take the Diggs rookie lumps for the Diggs we see now. Because Diggs needed those lumps and experience to become the corner he is now. Great comment by Pete. Because you can see this on the field. What Pete just said. He said Terrence Steele has gotten a lot stronger after a year in the weight room. He also had one of the fastest 40 times for any offensive tackle. My boy, he said he sent the number. There it is. I'm calling you now. Y'all gotta hear me. We finna talk about some structural integrity real quick. I'm calling you now, bro. What's up?
What's good?
Man, welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matter. What's up, man? Let's talk about the structural integrity.
Glad to be here, man. Glad to be here. So, y'all been putting it out there, good material, talking about the best five, and a lot of people and I put it in the comments on one of the last videos, seem to treat Terrence Steele like he's Chaz Green, and that's not the case.
Right.
Y'all put the film out there on Pass Pro. He ain't receiving help.
Nope.
Not that often.
He's not.
And the fact that Lael is back, come on, put him in there. And when we had our conversation the other day, I brought up the statement, you know, anybody who knows anything about construction and buildings and bridges, you're talking about structural integrity.
Right.
And by, obviously, the middle of the line is the weakest point.
Mm-hmm.
So by inserting Lael into the 5, that spreads out the load.
Right.
So you don't have any more weak points. So you can't pick on anybody.
Right.
So now it's pick your poison versus getting picked on.
Right.
So by doing that, if you're Tyler and you're in the middle and you look to one side of you and you got Zach Martin, and you look to the other side of you and you got your boy Lael, you're gonna step your game up.
Right.
You
Ooh.
have to. So I just think, I guess they're going to ease him back in. He probably won't start this game. I'd be surprised if I see him.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you got 2 beasts on either side of you, you're going to get a little swag knowing just the fact that if I should slip up, one of these 2 dudes got me. And the byproduct of it is I'm really anticipating Zeke's numbers per carry increase, just simply because that's where he runs. He's an in-between the tackle guy. Occasionally he'll bounce it outside, but that's going to give us an advantage.
Yeah.
TP is quick to the outside. Zeke still bruising up the middle. Who going to stop us?
Right. And so, just real quick, just talking about your comment on structural integrity, right? So, you can look at any film and you can see when I break down the running film, I don't know if you can see this. If you can't, that's okay. You'll see that we run to the right way more than we run to the left.
We definitely do.
That's not structural integrity, to your point. Even that run, when he went to the left, he bounced back to the right, because that's where the hole is consistently. Steele and Zach Martin are creating truck-sized holes like that one. You know what I mean? Like, it's obvious. They're creating the holes, right? So going back to your point of structural integrity, when you put a Lael at left guard, you can create a running balance that's unstoppable. Because if you was a defensive coordinator, what are you gonna do when you see a team tends to run to one side? What you gonna do?
Yeah. You're gonna start shifting the line to that side.
Right.
And something else that just hit me, that's going to create another opportunity. Instead of calling direct running plays, now that gives you the opportunity to zone read. Now you give the back the choice of where you want to go.
Right. Yeah.
People ain't even thinking about that. And just the fact that on your diagram, I'm looking at it, the fact that everything is going to the right, that further proves why I still need to stay his ass there. Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you ain't sending him behind the proven vets. You ain't sending him behind Tyler.
Right.
You ain't sending him behind Zach.
Right.
We sending him behind the undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. And I guess people think that they're running behind Steele because they like him. No.
Come on.
It's because he getting pushed over there, bro.
We've been talking about this for a couple of years now. The politics.
Yep.
See, people don't want Steele in, or excuse me, people don't want Lael to come in because that's going to ruin and spoil the party for their pony to get into the race, Connor McGovern.
Yeah.
That's what it's really about.
Right.
See, but they're not ready for the conversation and the argument of Lael Collins versus Connor McGovern because it's not a contest.
It's not.
See, they know Connor McGovern is better than Connor Williams. That's easy. But they're not ready for Lael versus Connor because Connor McGovern will never see the field unless it's an injury situation. But yeah, going back to it, bro, the years that we've run the zone runs or the read runs or the option runs and backs are able to have their choice. Come on, man. It's one cutting me out of there.
Yeah. And see, he still is going to grow on the fans. You know what I mean? See, what's happening is people not looking at the 5 games. They going off emotion. They not looking. Because if you look, you going to be like Pete. Because Pete said this, I'm a big fan of Steele now. He used all the criticism he got as fuel. He's the kind of guy you want on your team, mentally tough. That's the same thing I saw. And see, I actually did the work of breaking down his film. I did the work. So this is not emotion. This is not just talking. This is the work. So like the Reaper, okay, he comes on the show a lot. He said, so Steele is facing Hunt this week. You already see what he does on Bosa.
Bosa was a non-factor.
Yeah. On the pass and the run.
Both ways.
So it's like, I'm cool with it. Let's see what he does. But let's not act like he ain't already did it. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? Let's not act like this our first time seeing him. No, we saw him. Go ahead.
Even people who don't like the Cowboys. Y'all ain't played nobody yet. Oh, well, wait till you play such and such and such team. Or wait till you play this team. Or wait till you play their team. Our fans, unfortunately, and fans of other teams are doing the same thing. Oh, Steele ain't really went up against no beast on the line.
Right.
He ain't played nobody yet. We damn near halfway into the season and y'all still talking about what he hadn't done? But you're not recognizing the half the season that he has done?
Yeah. No pressures. He got no pressures.
No pressure?
No sacks. No, sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry.
I was
no,
just
sorry.
being super rhetorical.
Okay. No sacks. What's better than no sacks? You know what I'm saying?
And the fact that
T. Smith got sacks.
His play has not been detrimental to the offense.
It hasn't.
Means that he's an asset and not a liability.
Right.
He may jump offside every now and then. I'm okay with that.
Right.
But the fact that he ain't getting our $100 and how many $1 million quarterback jeopardized potential risk of injuries.
Yeah.
Why the hell would you not want what we went through last year? Why would you not want your best 5 on the field? Because we know what the season looked like when Dak is not back there. Completely different offense, and Kellen Moore looks like trash.
Right. So I'm going to tell everybody because, you know, the Reaper said we go see what he does on Hunt. I'm going to go ahead and tell you because I've really been studying him. This is what I noticed about Steele because Steele makes some mistakes, all right? Like, I like every lineman, though. Every lineman is going to make a mistake, though. So, but I can show you in his first plays against Bosa, he lost. He won on that one, but I'm going to show you the second one. Bosa is going to beat him inside. The ultimate no-no right there. He got beat inside. He missed that block, right? Okay, but, you know, they was throwing a quick bootleg to show, so no big deal, no harm, no foul. Then he gets beat here, inside. You can see it, okay? So, but after this, he ain't gonna get beat no more. And what I notice is every time he get beat, he go at you harder. You know what I'm saying? So he know who he going against. I love that when he takes a loss, he gets tougher. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about Steele. I think, and I'm being all the way honest, I think front office did exactly what I'm doing in the public, and they went through the film.
Yep. Yeah, he's gonna be good.
He gonna be good. I ain't worried about it.
Said. And he's like a good boxer, a good runner.
Yeah.
The man gets better as the game goes on. Come on, man. Is that not what you want? You getting stronger as the battle is going on? Come on, man. You locked in as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
It's not even a conversation. I honestly don't even know why we having this conversation. But I know why we having this conversation, because it's the people.
It's the people.
They can't see it.
Yeah.
They can't see it.
Yeah.
But folks like us, the gamers, who look at film, who understand the dynamics, and I'm going to take OC's word, nuances of the game.
Yeah.
We understand it.
Yeah. It's the film. Don't lie. Like, it's like people, honestly, can I be honest, Renell? Sir, can I be honest?
Go ahead with it. Go ahead with it.
People should appreciate this channel.
Be trying to tell them, man.
Because
be trying to tell them.
Like the OC said, we like people to be independent. We don't tell you what to think. We show you the film, and this is the thing that we do on this channel. We say it's a lot of people that keep saying Steele got a bunch of help on Pass Pro. We looked at versus the Chargers. We did the work of pulling out each passing true. And obviously you see it's not true, but why would people not appreciate people that's putting the truth right in their face?
See, that's when you need that. That's when you need that Maury Povich button. In the case of Terrence Steele, our lie detector tests have proven.
Right.
Terrence Steele is the father.
Right.
Come on, man. This
right.
proof is in the pudding.
It's right here, bro. Like, dog. Like, how can you say he getting all this help and it's not even there?
Yeah.
You know.
No blown assignments.
Yeah.
No pressures.
No offsides.
Come on.
No holding penalty. He got one. He got one, and it was a bad one. It was a bad call. He got one holding penalty.
Hey, but you know what? My coach said any day, if it's a choice between you getting your quarterback killed or us taking a couple steps back, we'll take a couple steps back. I'll take it.
All day. All day. So, I mean, people need to learn to appreciate people that actually show them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that make case.
And like I told you the other day, I appreciate y'all for doing all this work and putting the tape out here, because some other content creators, they'll make a little 17-minute, 12-minute video over and over again to try to sway you, to get you to realize, or to make you feel like a certain player is inadequate. Or they'll show you 2 or 3 plays and continue to loop it over and over again to prove to you why their pony belongs to be in the show. That's not what Boss Cowboy Sports is about. That's not what the OC is about. So
nope.
I mean,
we're not about that. Check this out. Co-host with me. Co-host, if you don't mind. So I'm trying to help one of my brothers. Okay. My boy said, I know the film. Basically, he's acknowledging that the film on Steele this year is good. He said Steele has been good 5 games, yes. But he has played 21 games, not 5. I want consistency. I should say through the season. Okay, so he's saying through the season. I got you. So,
Lately?
yeah. And not only that, that statement got to be factual because.
So those other 16 games that are being referred to are the times when he was still wet behind the ears.
But
remember, we're talking about an undrafted free agent.
Hold on now. See, it's not even accurate. So we not just talking about these previous 5 games. His last 5 games last year, he only allowed 5 pressures. So we actually talking about a consistent 10 games, not 5.
So you basically, so let's do the numbers. So you're talking about 10 games, you're talking about 5 pressures. So you play what, about 50 snaps?
Right.
That an offense has per game?
Right.
So you mean to tell me that out of those 50 snaps, and we're going to multiply that times 10, that's 500 snaps. He only has 5 pressures?
Yes, you heard that right.
500?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you heard that right. Now, you ain't going to be able to hear this, but I'm also play Jerry Jones. Listen, you ain't going to be able to hear it. I'm going to explain it when I get off. But I'm going to let them listen. I'm going to explain it. Hold on.
You know, my hero of the game, or one of my heroes of the game, was Steele, our right tackle.
Yeah.
And I just thought he was outstanding, and I really felt that he would be in this lineup when we lost Collins because he's been so consistent. He's been so consistent because 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 he's been so consistent.
So the Reaper, you say you want consistency. Okay? That's what you say you want. That's what you said. I want consistency. See, I don't understand how people that's lobbying against Steele saying they want consistency, but they are not mad at La'el, who missed a whole year and was not consistent because he did not come in camp in shape so that he could be consistent. And when he was needed again this year, he was not consistent. But they want to put the pressure on the guy who is actually available, and the last 10 games has been steadily getting better and better and better. They're saying to him, we want you to be consistent, and they're ignoring the guy that actually was not consistent. And the owner himself said that that guy named Terrence Steele has been the most consistent. So, I mean, how much of this is about trying to be right and how much of this is about facts? That's my question.
See.
That's my question. Like, Renell, how much of this is about people loving their pet cat, La'el or Connor Williams, where they're angry at this channel for just giving the facts? I'm giving you the facts. For people that say they want consistency, and I'm not mad at the Reaper. He watches this show all the time. He's a cool dude.
Right. Cool dude.
But it's one of those things we got to tell the story fair.
So I'm about to be unapologetically biblical for just a second.
All right.
The good book tells us to be transformed by the renewing of our minds, right?
Yeah.
So I'll admit it. I was on board. I was one of those people who said Anthony Brown has no place on our team whatsoever.
Right.
Emphatically. But guess what? as much as I had been harping on that, I can't ignore the fact that he too has increased his level of play
Yes.
this season.
Yes, he has.
With that being said, the numbers don't lie in that department either, because didn't Pro Football Focus rank him, what, top 5 as far as cornerbacks in the league?
I'm not sure.
I think they ranked him up there as one of the top cornerbacks as far as coverage. Not to mention what we had been told, saying, dude, get your hands on the ball. He's doing it now. So the same way I had to change my thoughts about that individual, I've had to do so with Terrence Steele. But like my old coach told me, the eye in the sky don't lie. Watch the film.
Right. Yeah. And it's all good. You know, this Steele thing versus Lyle versus Connor Williams, this gonna last the whole season. Okay. People not gonna let this go.
Nope.
It ain't gonna even matter when Steele does good on Hunter. It's not gonna matter. It's gonna still be some people angry.
Yeah. Like
it don't
I told you
matter
the other day,
if Steele, because he still have given up no sacks.
STEAL.
And then the Reaper saying, I'm looking at his comment, he talking about he gave up 9. Not true. See, we got to tell the truth, bro. I already said Steele had a bad first 8 games. But remember, he was thrown out there as a rookie because Lyle was out of shape. He should have never even been playing weight room. But no, he had to play because Lyle was not available. So yeah, you grading somebody real hard that had to play and get thrown out there as a rookie undrafted. And we all should be clapping and celebrating the rise of Steele. This should be a happy day. It should be, we should be ecstatic that we got a, listen, bro, listen. We got an undrafted free agent that gave up 0 sacks. And we're mad. That is called winning the lotto. We got a winning lotto ticket and we're mad. They're angry. They're like,
folks still referring to him as the ugly duckling.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where your comment was real the other day when they said they treating him like he Chaz Green.
They treating him like he Chaz Green.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on real quick. We got this troll, bro. I got to check this dude. He getting on my nerves. All right, look, Vincent. Listen. We know that your team is not the Cowboys, okay? And we know your type. You have the little wing syndrome. You know what I'm saying? To where you take pride in going in on another channel and trolling their fans. Okay? So, let me tell you something. You know we great. Don't you, Vincent? You know it. You know we great. That's why you hating right now. Talking about we ain't won a Super Bowl in the 21st century. Let me tell you something. Super Bowl rings don't have no expiration dates, homie. And we was America's team before the 90s. And you know what you smelling right now. You know what you seeing right now. You know this Cowboy team is better than whatever team you coming from. So, Vincent, do me a favor. Since you're trying to troll my homie Jessica, do me a favor. Tell me what team you represent. That's what we want to know. We want to know what team you represent. If it ain't New England, if it ain't Pittsburgh, man, you need to shut up. Like real talk.
Smell like a bird. That would have smelled like. Smell like a bird.
Right. So, hold on real quick. The Reaper. You saying this? The Reaper is saying. Okay, this is what the Reaper is saying. The Reaper is saying. He's saying he looked up the 2020 stats, and he's saying that Steele had 9 sacks in the last 5 games. All right. Okay, sure. Okay. No, he didn't. Steele played good the last 5 games. Everybody know that. He played bad the first 8. He got benched, right? And that's when they benched him, they started Zach Martin. Then they gave him another shot at right tackle, and he finished the season playing good. Period. And then why we talking about 2020 anyway? Because that's
I
listen.
feel like people.
I don't know, bro.
It's sad because I feel like people. Like you said, would you not want your squad doing well though?
Yeah, it's like they
Do
mad
you not want your
doing
squad
well.
to do well? Do you not want them to improve?
Yeah,
Or do you want them to fail?
right. Like
It's
we
just
should.
that simple.
Yeah, we should, as Cowboy fans, really be happy. Because, Renell, I'm going to ask you this question. What if we didn't have Steele? Really think about that. What if we didn't have Steele?
If we didn't have Steele, that means everything takes a hit. That means your run game takes a hit. That means your pass game takes a hit because Dak doesn't have the time that he needs to get the ball downfield. So that means that your receivers aren't looking as good as they have been this year. And our offense is not as potent as it is. And the fact that our run game would not be as good as it is means that we don't have longer sustained drives, which puts more of a strain on your defense, which means we're probably 2-4 right now.
That
3-3 at the best.
That was a perfect, amazing analysis. Perfect. If we didn't have Steele, everything you just said.
Get paid so much. That's why most cats don't want to move from tackle to guard because they get paid so much, because they're so coveted, because they're so important. You think an offensive tackle has nothing to do with the defense? No, it absolutely does. I just laid it out to you. That one piece has a ripple effect on the rest of the team. So guess what? Now instead of playing about 40 snaps a game, your defense is playing about 60 snaps. You think they're going to be able to hold up that long? You think instead of giving the opponent about 11 series per game, you giving them 13, 14 series per game? You think the defense is going to still look as good as it does? You think Diggs still going to be picking off the ball the way he does, running up and down the field all game long? That D-line that we got, you think they're going to be able to hold up that whole game? No. It's not built to be that way.
And
they're not ready for that conversation, though.
And that's why we should be happy. But we're not. We're mad because our pet cat who got in trouble, who left a quarterback coming off of a bad ankle hanging. But we want consistency.
But
from
you know
Steele.
what? That's the same mentality, unfortunately, that our owner had about 20 years ago when he was upset that things getting done. Even though we won a championship, it wasn't done the way he wanted to. So he had to get rid of probably, I ain't going to say the greatest coach Dad has had, but one of the greatest coaches we've ever had, one of the greatest coaches to ever coach the game, period, got rid of him because of it wasn't done how he wanted it done. And you know what my fear is? Even when we hold up the Lombardi Trophy, you still going to have some sour grapes out there because it wasn't done how people pictured it being or with who people pictured it being with.
Yeah. Well said.
This problem ain't going away. We still going to have to deal with it.
We're going to have to deal with it.
It's going to be Victory Monday after the Super Bowl in February, and you're going to have our fans still saying, but what we should have done is... You can't satisfy some folks. This sounds stupid, don't it?
Yeah, bro.
Real stupid.
Like
but
how
some folks think like that.
Like we should be
you can't
all
fix stupid.
Praying to whatever God you believe in. All right? We all should be thanking, you know what I'm saying? Thankful.
I'm going to tell you what I did. I'm gonna tell you the type of fan I am. I'm going to tell you what I did this last week. I booked rooms in Dallas January 14th through the 18th. You know why? You know why? Because that's the first week of the playoffs.
Ooh.
Do I see us getting that number one spot? I ain't gonna bank on it. Actually, I don't want the number one spot. I'm gonna tell you why. Them 2 weeks in between that last week of the season and that divisional round, you get a little rusty. And being the number one seed, you start smelling yourself like, oh, it's going to be given to us. No, I want us at that number 2 spot, being hungry. Tampa Bay can have the number 1. Let them lose the first round. Then the rest of the playoffs got to go through Dallas. But that first week of the playoffs, I have already booked my rooms. That's the confidence I got in my team. Book it.
Book it. Ooh. Bro, you know, say, you know you got some respect from your boy for that. You got a lot of respect for that, bro. You got a lot of respect for that, bro. Now listen.
Bruh.
Now listen. Pete on these facts. Now, the Reaper, it's going to be up to you. Are you going to eat these facts? Pete said, so in 2018, Lyle gave up 8 sacks and had 10 penalties. Now, that's year 3, Lyle. Year 3 in the league. 3 years. Still gave up 8 sacks. But y'all was patient for him to develop. Okay? Terrence Steele, as a rookie, gave up 9. None in the last 5 games and had 6 penalties. That's the guy y'all saying want to be consistent.
Isn't there a statistic or analytics out there that I recall one of y'all stating that says players who go from guard to tackle versus players that go from tackle to guard, the ones that go from tackle to guard do statistically better than those who go from guard to try and move out the tackle?
Yeah. I don't know if it's a study. I don't know if it's a study, but that's commonly stated. And I know the OC played tackle and moved to guard for a little while. It was like bro's cake compared to tackle. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to be way more of an athlete and have way more gifts to play on that island than in that phone booth. You know what I'm saying? But going back to Pete real quick. Just real quick. Everybody should be happy. And Jay said he agrees with you. Jay said, I like this comment, but I think it's kind of a comment that's kind of based on Jason Garrett days. Because I think Mike McCarthy brought in some new days. You know what I mean? I think this team has been managed totally different with him than Jason Garrett. But historically, Jay is right. He said the Cowboys getting a first-round bye is the kiss of death. I do believe that's true under the Jason Garrett era. But I think under Mike McCarthy, Mike McCarthy has proven to be a common sense coach that knows how to prepare his guys. I don't think we gonna come out flat like Jason Garrett would have us come out flat. I think Mike McCarthy is gonna do a little bit of a better job of making sure the guys are hungry and ready for that moment. Cause just like remember when we lost in the first round, who did we lose to? Not the first round, you know what I mean? When we lost off a bye, like it was McCarthy. It was McCarthy. It was McCarthy.
McCarthy. Yep.
So no, Jay, good point. I just want to start divorcing Jason Garrett. I just want to start divorcing the culture that was under him because it don't
culture
apply.
And thought process.
Yeah, it's different now, and we got to embrace our difference because we are. I just really do see we're different. We're different, bro.
I mean, think about it. How many players are left from Jason Garrett on the team right now?
From the team?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah. Zeke. Yeah. Dak. Zach. T. Smith. Lael. Gallup.
On the offense, yes.
Yeah, on the offense is rolling.
Defensively?
No. It's gone.
And that's why the culture there is different. They play with a whole different swag. Honestly, as much as I love the phrase, I don't even know if we can call them the Hot Boys anymore.
Hold on real quick.
The Hot Boys are gone.
Say, they are. The Hot Boys are gone, but I still rock it. Straight up.
Yeah, still rock it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but as far as the founding members, most of them have gone on to glory.
That boy gone on to glory. Hey, check this out. This is why I rock with the Reaper, because I've seen the Reaper a lot, okay, on this channel. So this is exactly the spirit we love about this channel. The Reaper said, yep, those are the facts. I agree with that. Can't argue that. See, that's what we're talking about, to where
logical thinking,
just logical, and he didn't move the goalposts. We had a caller yesterday. Once we addressed their concerns, they would make new concerns. The Reaper didn't do that. The Reaper said, you know what? Okay, that's actually true. You addressed at least one of my concerns. You know what I mean? Saying, and that's all we want, is for people to give all of us a chance to rebuttal with what might be true. Hold on, Jay. Hold on real quick. Jay funny. Hold on. Let's take this one thing real quick, bro. Then we gonna get out of here, bro. Jay funny. Jay said, your co-host with me, bro, if you don't mind. I like this with the callers co-host with me, bro. That'd be fun. And then obviously, man, y'all throw some fire emojis in here for Renell, man. He doing this thing, bro. It feel like the OC over here or something. But Jay said, I disagree, boss. This is a Cowboy issue. I ain't mad, bro. I ain't mad at you, Jay. I ain't mad.
His voice matters too.
Yeah, Jay, like, nah, bro. I ain't hearing that Jason Garrett stuff. This is bigger than that. All right, Jay.
You know what?
I ain't gonna fight you on that, bro.
But you know what? I'll say this though, as a point to Jay. This is why the pressure is on Mike McCarthy. Because remember in the beginning of training camp, we kept hearing talks and they kept leaking out little statements. Oh, Dan Quinn is in pass today. Oh, Dan Quinn has his hat on backwards today. Oh, Dan Quinn was yelling today. Oh, Dan Quinn has got the defense playing with a fire. Oh, the defense won today in training camp. He's a former head coach. Went to the Super Bowl. He knows how to command and manage a team. If Mike McCarthy don't watch his behind, he's going to be back in that basement again next year.
Right. No. Yeah, but I think Mike will be fine, bro. I think we got us a good head coach. I ain't even worried about it. And
Let him get all this boneheaded game decision, time management.
See,
it's just out of the way early because we don't need that come December and January.
I'm going to play something real quick that's impressive to me, all right?
Okay.
And this got something to do with Jerry, all right? I want y'all to listen. All right, here we go. Here we go.
It sounds like Lyle Collins is going to be the backup guard tackle from what we hear from Mike McCarthy. Is that your sense of what Lyle will be on Sunday night?
Well, I don't want to go specific. I really do think that's place for Mike. Well, I don't want to go specific. I really do think that's place for Mike. Well, I don't want to go specific. I really do think that's place for Mike.
All right. So, Renell, they asked Jerry, they said, is Lyle going to be starting, right? He said, I don't want to go there because that is a place for Mike McCarthy.
Ooh.
When has Jerry ever not answered a question?
And Jerry never diverts to his coaches.
Never.
He'll make a statement about something he feels or something he believes.
Yes.
And it presses his coaches to follow suit.
Right.
That shows you.
That shows
just
you.
That one statement alone, if Jerry could do it, as rich as he is, because you know rich people don't like to be wrong. As rich as Jerry is, and the fact that he can change his thought process, his practices, damn it, why can't I?
So,
you know, we always say, oh, Jerry likes to have the puppets, the yes men. The fact that he diverted that to him, and the second part that I like about that is the fact that you aren't just divulging information to the competition. You will see it when he get on the field. Just like what we're hearing about that. Is he going to play? Is he ain't going to play? Guess what? It's too late to be looking at film not a night before the game. You will see when you get on when you come out there about an hour before kickoff. Yeah, when he put the J's on, you're going to know what time it is.
Bro.
Because he used to give out way too much information.
And he used to speak on team issues before his head coaches. This whole
Jerry
week,
always have diarrhea of the mouth.
This whole now he let out clues, but he always showed respect to Mike and even Philman. They asked him earlier this week questions about that, and he said, "I can see in the near future where you might see Steele and Lyle on the field at the same time." That's when I was telling people, oh, bro, they talking about him playing guard. But people, that wasn't enough. They needed to see more. So I was like, bro, that was enough for me. Like, but then he still said, even in the interview, he said, but Mike and Philman are reviewing the film, and they're going to have to make the final decision on that.
I appreciate that.
So, like, that's why I want us to be the type of people, you know, that when you see the changes you've been wanting to see, congratulate it. Like, I don't want to be complaining about what Jerry and them was when they doing things different under McCarthy.
In the old days, you have an issue. That's how Chaz Green got his name in the first place. They was killing him. We made zero adjustments the whole game.
Right.
But the fact that what I'm seeing now is if there is a problem, if there is a leak, if there is a weak point, they're addressing it.
Right.
They're not just saying, oh, we're going to practice and continue to get better. Because we all know that's the political BS. They're not going to get better. They don't even practice enough during the season to get better. Not like that. But you get better game in and game out with the experience. You look at the tape. You see your mistakes. They call them out. Culture at LMC.
Yeah. Can we take a couple of more comments, bro? Because they keep coming with good ones.
Come on with it.
All right, let's go.
It ain't a
Let's
school
go.
night.
You co-hosted with me today, man. I love it. You're killing it too. All right, check this out. The Reaper, he coming with that funk, and I feel you on this. My boy Reaper he said, just like we are hard with steel because we don't see a full season of work, we still remember 2020, and he grew. But can we let Tyler grow the same? I agree with you, bro. I agree with you.
And guess what? He just proved the point. What I said about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
When you look to one side and you see Zach, and you look to the other side and see Lael, if you've got any amount of pride within you, that's going to raise your level of play. Like they say, look at the people around you in your circle. You're the smartest person in the room, something wrong. You need to change your room. So the fact that those individuals are proven veterans who know how to do their job, not just their job, other jobs, multiple jobs, they'll slide where they need it because they know the line. Well, what they have shown you, if you can't learn, here's my biggest point on this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you do not elevate your level of play with those two jokers on either side of you, you're never going to be any better than what you are at that moment. And that confirms that he either will be great if his play improves. I'm going to give him the same credit I'm giving Steele, the same credit I'm giving to Anthony Brown.
Right.
But if it doesn't, with the adjustments that have been made, look, after a while, you got to stop looking around at everybody else and pointing the fingers. You got to look at the man in the mirror at that point.
Right. This last comment. I like this one. Laurel Blizzard said, Jerry understanding this gamemanship thing a little more. I 1,000,000% agree. Like, Jerry has not been normal Jerry this year, bro. He has been a lot more tighter on the lips than he usually is on gamesmanship. He used to leak too much. He used to tell people too much what we was doing or getting ready to do.
Pillow talking.
Yes. Perfect comment. I 1,000,000% agree, bro. So, like, I mean, it's a such thing as drinking Kool-Aid.
You know what? You know when it started for me?
When?
It started back in the spring. And we found out in the summer. It was almost the fall. When we watched that first episode of Hard Knocks, and Dak admitted that he had a second surgery. Never came out, did it? Until after the fact.
Yeah.
That was, for me, when I heard that, that's when, as Doc Brown said on Back to the Future, that's when the time continuum skewed.
The time-space continuum.
Old Dallas stuck in 1985. We going back to the future. Excuse me, we going back to the future. Book it. And everything since then has been on a hush, need to know basis.
Hey, listen. If this ain't the year, bro, if the next 3 years we don't at least get in the dance, Jay Wright is the top.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know when it will ever align as good as it's aligning. See, let me just say this. We've had so much stuff align out of luck this year. Listen, we never would have saw Osa without Neville's injury. We never would have saw Michael Parsons get epic, crazy on the edge without Tank.
Boss, pause right there. Pause right there. I got to piggyback off of that.
Okay, come on.
Remember, I think it was either training camp or like the first week in prep, a video or a tweet was leaked out, and they were saying that Micah Parsons was working on some pass rush schemes with D-Law.
Yeah.
How in the hell? See, that's when you know it's lining up for you. The fact that he did that, and one of the, what I call, he ain't a GOAT yet, but he on the boat to be the GOAT, is giving this young rookie the game. And who would have thought that a week later he would have had to use what he was just taught?
Yes.
That's when you know it's working and flowing for you.
Yeah, bro, it's
like
flowing.
Phil Collins say, I played this song back when I was my senior year in high school. We're getting ready for the first game of the season. Biggest rivalry, East Side versus West Side. And my coach said before every game, they had a come to Jesus meeting. And everybody got up, and he says, look, we all know what the task is tomorrow. If you need any extra motivation, if our West Side rival ain't big enough for you, I need you to look down in your soul, and I need you to find somebody to play for. Your grandma who may be dealing with diabetes and has an amputated leg, play for her. Play for somebody. Play for somebody in your family, whoever that is near and dear to you. Play for them. And when we all did that, after that, he played Phil Collins. And to this day, every time I get ready to watch Dallas Cowboys game, whether I'm seeing it live or if I'm at home, before the game, I always play Phil Collins. I can feel it in the air at night. It has more meaning to me this year because, like you said, the stars are aligning.
Yeah.
And it has a different feeling.
Yeah. It's like, I know Renell. Renell is a man of the scriptures, the Bible. And there's a scripture in the Bible that says, all things work together for the good for those who are the called, right? So everything means both bad and good still end up working for the good, right? So when I look at, and we talked about Osa, right? But then you talk about the other people who got opportunities because of missed opportune times, like Tank,
like you said, Michael.
opened up Michael. But then we seeing more Cedric Wilson, right? Because of then you get the suspension of Lael, which most teams go crash when their top right tackle goes out.
Come on, man.
It actually opens up another door to correct left guard. And it has not even all come together yet.
Still ain't.
And we 5-1, bro. Without Tristan Hill, without Gallimore, without Tank, without Gallup,
we still ain't
without Lael.
End of the season.
Bro. And then all those names I named, we somehow got better.
Keep getting better.
So when they all come back
on the post the other night, everybody always says, "Oh, it's cliche. Next man up. Next man up." They're all for it until the next man up is the first man up. I don't understand that.
Right? Yeah.
How? And another side note, we got to give this brother here some credit, and there's no way we do not offer him a long contract going forward. That brother goes by the name of Randy Gregory.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because the guys that we've had playing opposite of Tank the last couple of years, the catch line was always, oh, they playing good because Tank is on the other side. Tank ain't here right now, and your boy is balling out of his mind. he is able to stand alone on his own, even with backups playing on the rest of the line. Why is that? Because he's a beast. We got to give Randy Gregory more credit than what he's given because he's doing it without Tank. You don't think when Tank come back his number's going to go up?
Yes. Way up.
Come on, man. Like you said, we ain't even hit that. We ain't even hit our full stride yet.
We ain't.
It's coming, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, let's get out of here, bro, because I can tell me and you, we'll talk ball all day. I can already see it.
Man, all day, dog.
I can see it. So, man, thanks for the call, bro. You know your voice matter. And then every time I go live, man, if you catch it, send me a DM. And then, you know, we'll definitely try to get you in, bro, because it's always good talking ball with your homeboy. All right, G. Your voice matter all day long.
Appreciate it. Y'all take care.
All right, boy. All right. So we really this time getting out of here, man. For real. But before we go, if y'all want to support Boss Cowboy Sports, you can always support Boss Cowboy Sports with the Cash App with bosscowboysports.com. Make sure y'all also like, share, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. We almost at 2,000. We did that in a very fast time. But make sure you share the content. That's one of the most important things you can do. And that super chat button is working again. So if anybody ever want to, you know, donate to what we got going on, please do. Now, I do want to say this too. We got an event coming up next Friday. So anybody that's local to Dallas, we want y'all to come out. It's going to be at Walk-Ons. It's Dak Prescott Bar. Okay, he owns it, you know. So it's one of those things to where we're fortunate to have a red carpet rolled out for us to be able to, you know, do content in a live restaurant environment, a very nice place. So we're going to be obviously advertising that more, and make sure y'all come out because we met a lot of people that followed the show the last time, but we want to see more. Obviously, we want to, you know, we want to see more of you. So as we go live about that, we want y'all to come out if you're in Dallas and shake our hands. We go, you know, and then we'll do our best to put you on the show and all that kind of stuff, because anybody that comes out, we go out our way to make sure you have something that you can, you know, save and remember, you know. So just keep that in mind. We getting ready to have that. That's going to be next Friday at 7 o'clock at Walk-Ons. Y'all make sure y'all come out and support. Okay, yeah, it's called Walk-Ons. Okay. His bar is called Walk-Ons. And since you're coming in the next couple of weeks, you're going to probably see us there. So make sure you reach out to us, and we'll try to make sure we get a chance to meet you, you know. And if we don't, we still need to try to link up. We're going to be doing way more live events going forward, you know. So anyway, we getting ready to get out of here, man. And my boy the Reaper say LOL, same talk. I could talk ball forever. I know, bro. I know. I mean, it's honestly hard to stop talking ball. It's in our blood. The Reaper, we love it. Bougie, she said, thanks, boss. Love listening. Thank you. And I'm glad you love listening. Trey said, this was fun. DC for L, baby. I'm glad you had fun, bro. I always try to have fun. The main thing I always do is I try to be myself. I don't ever want to be anything different. You know, I want to just, you know, be the same person I am every day. And I think that's why people try to get down with the content, because they know I'm not putting on no fronts. I'm being who I am. All right. But, man, you know, it's Boss Cowboy Sports, man. We going to always stay loyal, never devoted. We going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Peace.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. Lost Cowboy Sports.